Hello, coaches and basketball enthusiasts. Welcome to the Coach Carvalho podcast, where we explore the world of statistically based basketball strategies and goal training methods. I am Coach Carvalho, your host. In today's episode, we will explore how embracing data-driven strategies can level the playing field for teams with fewer resources and challenge the conventional methods that powerhouse teams often rely on, leading to performance improvement and strategic advantages on the court. In Division I men's college basketball, where financial prowess and star recruits often reign, it may appear that only the wealthiest programs can genuinely thrive. However, advanced statistical analysis has leveled the playing field, empowering less resource-rich teams to compete effectively against traditional powerhouses. This tool enhances their chances of success and offers a pathway to strategic excellence. Integrating data and analytics in sports, particularly basketball, has increased significantly. Teams now have access to comprehensive data that spans various aspects of the game, from player performance metrics to game simulation. This treasure trove of information equips coaches with the tools to craft precise game plans that exploit opponents' weaknesses and amplify their team's strengths, enhancing player performance. For teams without top-tier talent, statistical analysis can be essential in creating strategies that maximize efficiency and effectiveness. Here are some ways analytics are changing the game. One, shot selection and efficiency. This data-driven approach encourages players to take high percentage shots, such as three-pointers from specific spots or close-range attempts, increasing overall scoring efficiency. My philosophy is that a high percentage shot is the one taken by a player in his area of specialization. In my teams, not all players have a green light to shoot three-pointers. They must reach a satisfactory shooting average to earn the green light. Advanced metrics serve as a game changer in this area, enabling players and teams to polish up their performances. Armed with knowledge about where and how opposing players prefer to score, coaches can design defensive schemes that disrupt these patterns. For instance, if a star player excels at mid-range jumpers, a defense might focus on denying the ball and offensive touches by this player. 2. Lineups, matchups, and rotations. Statistical analysis helps identify the best matchups for each player. By studying data on player performance in various situations, such as against certain types of defenders, coaches can optimize rotations and substitutions to ensure the right players are on the court at the correct times. 3. Possession. Teams can use analytics to determine the team's preferred tempo, players who control most of the team's possession, and players' points per possession. By controlling the possession, a team can dictate the game's flow, either speeding up to outpace a slower opponent or slowing down to limit possessions and keep the game close against a more talented team, as well as determine defensive strategies to stop the opponent's best scorers and essential players to the offense's point production. In my opinion, the effective utilization of data-rooted strategies is still in its infancy stage, as coaches are learning to take advantage of the data and information more effectively. Several programs currently employ statistical analysis, yet they persist in relying on predictable and conventional strategies. However, this approach is not conducive to success, as their implemented strategies become easily foreseeable. Data-driven strategies are most potent when coupled with unconventional playing styles, where unpredictability emerges as a dominant factor. That is why I have just released an ebook entitled Defying the Odds: A Statistical Approach to Success. Based on experience, this ebook summarizes the critical metrics to consider when creating defensive and offensive game plans and improving a team's offensive and defensive efficiency. As technology advances, the integration of sophisticated data analytics into basketball will deepen. Artificial intelligence promises to uncover more nuanced insights, giving teams that embrace these tools a significant competitive edge. Programs with fewer resources can succeed by effectively utilizing available data technology. By fostering a culture that values and understands analytics and its impact on team and player performance, teams can develop innovative strategies to level the playing field and compete at the highest levels of college basketball. In the current landscape of Division I men's college basketball, Where financial might and talent often hold sway, statistical analysis offers a beacon of hope for underdog teams. By embracing a data-driven approach, these programs can devise game plans that maximize their strengths and exploit their opponent's weaknesses. Statistical play not only levels the playing field, but also enriches thought, proving that strategy and intelligence can triumph over sheer financial might and challenging the traditional power dynamics in the game. You may be wondering, if teams with superior talent use the same methods, wouldn't they continue to dominate their games and maintain their superiority? Powerhouse teams, possibly due to their established strength, are often fully immersed in conventional play styles. Coaches can only fully optimize the potential of stat-based strategies if they are willing to free themselves from traditional coaching methods and play styles and embrace a new approach. For powerhouse teams, shifting to a data-driven strategy requires a fundamental change in coaching philosophy. These teams are accustomed to relying on their talent in traditional playbooks, which can create resistance to innovative, analytics-based approaches. However, when a coach of a superior team commits to integrating sophisticated data analytics, they can unlock new dimensions of performance enhancement. This would involve adopting the technology and reshaping training, game planning, and in-game decision-making based on analytical insight. For teams with fewer resources, using available data and technology is not just a strategy, but a necessity. By fostering a culture that values and understands analytics and its potential to impact team and player performance, these teams can develop innovative strategies that not only level the playing field, but also defy the status quo. These strategies might include identifying high efficiency scoring opportunities, optimizing player rotations, and tailoring defensive schemes to disrupt opponents' strengths, all made possible by the power of data. On the other hand, powerhouse teams, while often blessed with raw talent, may not fully exploit the potential of data-driven strategies. The coach's willingness and ability to integrate these new methods is the key. A coach who successfully marries top-tier talent with cutting-edge analytics can propel their team to unprecedented performance levels, demonstrating the transformative power of data-driven coaching. While stat-based strategies offer significant advantages to teams with fewer resources, their true potential is realized when coaches fully commit to evolving their coaching style regardless of their team's current status. By embracing data-driven strategies, even powerhouse teams can break free from conventional constraints and achieve superior results. The future of basketball lies in the integration of analytics, and those who master this approach will redefine the game, proving that intelligence and strategy can triumph over traditional methods. Those who master the art of statistical analysis will continue to redefine the game, proving that even teams of less talent can level the playing field and enhance their chances of success on the court with the right data-based game plan. Embracing the power of data has the potential to revolutionize your coaching, offering insights and strategies that can transform your approach to coaching, playing, and competing at the highest levels. Well, that wraps up today's episode of the Coach Carvalho podcast. If you found today's discussion insightful, we would appreciate your support by leaving likes and comments on our podcast website. Your feedback is invaluable in helping us continue to deliver valuable content, and your engagement also assists in attracting on-site advertisements. Remember, you can access our podcast on various platforms, including TuneIn, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Player FM, and more. Just search for Coach Carvalho Podcast to catch up on all our episodes. Coaches, I eagerly await having you as our guest on our next episode. Until next time, be audacious, keep innovating, and thinking outside the box to defy the status quo. This is Coach Carvalho signing off.